Hello, second and third grade. I am here to show you your art lesson for this week. We are focusing on color again and more eh, specifically the color wheel. So if you look behind me, I basically created a color wheel with this piece of artwork in the art room. Goes from the red, wrong way, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. And of course, the millions of varieties in between. So we're going to do a new fun technique that introduces you to a new way to make art and also lets you use the order of the color wheel in your design. So you can see it goes from the red to the orange to the yellow, green, blue, purple. Now, if you look really close, you can see there are these designs in here. So let's talk about how we're going to do that. First thing I want to do is show you my workstation and show you the materials that we have. Well, that's not a workstation. There it is. All right, you can see I have a piece of paper. And my paper is actually wet. It's not dripping wet, but I let it soak in some water and then I pulled it out and I let it dry until it was not dripping anymore. And this is a 6-inch by 9-inch piece of paper. And the second material I have is a piece of styrofoam. This is 3 inches by 3 inches. And I did that so that it fits beautifully on this 6 by 9 piece of paper. Now this styrofoam, it is styrofoam, just like you think when you have like a takeout container or a styrofoam plate. That's exactly what this is. It's really thin. But if you've ever taken a piece of styrofoam and scratched your finger on it, you know that it indents. That's what we're going to do. We're going to draw on this piece of styrofoam to make a design, and it's actually going to be making it into a stamp. And we're going to use that to stamp the image onto our white paper. So a couple of things I like to do, first of all, are to start in a corner and to do some sort of design that I want to meet up in all 4 corners. For example, on this one, you can see I have this diamond shape, and you can see I started with a kind of triangle in the corner. That was what would create a diamond shape. Or if you do a semicircle in the corner, you're going to create kind of like a sun shape. So that's the first thing I'm doing. I'm just using a pencil. It's not super sharp because I don't want to rip my styrofoam. I just wanted to press in and indent. Now, you know, once you indent in this, you cannot erase. So if you accidentally make a mistake, forget about it. Just keep going. All right, I'm going to do something totally different here. I haven't done this before. All right, I'm going to create some lines like sun rays coming out from there. And then I'm going to go in the middle of those and create some designs. So we're just remembering all the amazing things that we have learned about design, pattern, line, shape, and just creating a unique pattern. Now, if you'd like to use a letter, like I want to use the letter R for my name, let's do it big right here. I actually have to do it backwards. So I'm going to start here, and my R is going to go the wrong way. Because if you think about a stamp, stamps look wrong when you first look at them. And when you stamp it, it turns it the right way. All right. So, oops, I tore my stamp paper a little bit. All right, y'all. So I'm just going over this to make it a little bit deeper. And here we go. I'm just going to kind of quickly come in and create some more designs to fill it in so I can show you how we're going to use this. I do want to get at least a little bit of design across the entire piece of styrofoam so that when you stamp it, it's not just a big blob of color. All right, I've got 2 more areas. Let's see, let's go little triangles over here. And this last one, I'm going to do rectangles that kind of follow along in this shape, and they get smaller as they go back. And then maybe I will go in the middle of that to break it up a little bit more. Okay, awesome. So it pretty much has design throughout. All right, the next step is you're going to need some washable markers in the colors of the color wheel or the colors of the rainbow. I'm going to start with my very lightest color, which is yellow. And I'm going to start with lightest color because a little tiny bit of the color always stays on after you stamp it. And let's say I started with purple and then I later stamped the yellow, you would definitely have some purple left over. All right, so as you can see, I'm gonna color as much as I can. Wherever you touch it with your fingertips, you're gonna accidentally rub off some of the marker. So just hold it in one little corner and then at the very last second, color that in. All right, so you don't want to move your wet paper around too much, but I just need to so you can see my work surface. Alrighty, so I'm gonna look at my design and determine kind of how I want my design to be formatted or where I want things to be. So I kind of want this circle to come towards the center. So instead of putting the circle down, I'm going to put it up. And I'm gonna go in the very corner of my paper and lay it down. Now, once I lay it down, I cannot move it because if I move it, you're just gonna get a smudge. And then I'm going to massage my paper. Working, working, working. Okay. And then once I've massaged all parts of it, I lift it up. There's my design. That cool? All right, I'm gonna very carefully move that and do my next color. So before I do my next color, I do wanna take a separate paper towel and just to gently try to wipe off any remaining marker. Some of it will stay in the cracks. That's okay. All right, what's the next color on the color wheel? I got my yellow. Now I'm gonna go to my orange. So I'm gonna go the order of the color wheel and just work my way around. All right, make sure you take your time getting every little bit colored, lots and lots of marker put on there, really nice and thick, really color it. And then here we go. So I'm gonna try to line it up the best I can. So my sun is here. So I'm gonna see if I can line it up with that sun and see what happens. Okay, put it down, massage it, trying to use the edge of my paper as a guide and the side. Massage, massage, massage. And nice. Ah, I love this project. Hey, same thing. I'm going to wipe it off a little bit. Wipe it off. Color, next color. What's next? Yellow, orange. Now I'm going to go to red. Here we go. Ooh, the darker the color, the better it shows up on your project. So I kind of like start with the light colors and then the project gets better and better as I get darker and darker. You see that little spot there? I'm just gonna carefully hold it down a little bit. Perfect. All right, so I'm just gonna keep going around. So next I'm gonna try to go beside here. Now, my sun, there's no sun here. So I'm actually gonna let my sun end up over here. All right, let's see if I can line up an edge here. Okay, there we go. Now, I'm gonna have a little gap on the edge that I do not use because my paper maybe is a little bit bigger than what my stamp is. That's fine. Massage, massage, keeping everything clean. Let's see how it looks. Voila, see how much better it is when it gets darker? Ah, I love it. All right, y'all, what's the next color? Working away on my color wheel. Yellow, orange, red, purple. All right, now this purple I have is a little on the pink side. That's okay. Whatever purple it is that you have. And just so you know, purple and violet are the same color. There's no difference between purple and violet. It's just a different word for the same color. All right, now I'm gonna go, because I'm trying to create a circle of a color wheel, I'm gonna go right above this one so I can make my way around because I want the green eventually to touch the yellow. All right, so I'm trying to remember the best way to line up. So there's my sun. So I wanna put my sun touching that sun. Here we go. Oops, I'm a little far over. That's okay. If they overlap slightly, it's not the end of the world. Beautiful. See, it's a little pink. That's okay. All right, continue my way around. Clean, clean, clean. And then my next one is going to be What did I get? Blue. I'll have 2 more colors, and then you'll see the final product. Now take your time to color this. Okay, completely covered. Pick it up by the edges so you don't smear any of your color. All right, where's my sun? Here's my sun, and there's my sun. So I'm gonna rotate it to touch that and press. So if you just pick one corner to line up, that works really well. If you did a design that you want to be straight across the whole way and you don't want to line up your corners, that's also okay. Your design, you choose. Beautiful. Okay, last one. My last one that touches back to my yellow right behind me is green. Okay, I need to come in and color my green as solid as I can. There we go. All right, last color. Let's see how it turns out. Put that out of the way. Okay, here's my sun. I'm gonna put my sun to touch those suns, and we're gonna make a complete circle. Again, don't forget this massage part. This is really important. Some students just lay it on there and they go tap, 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 and that's it. That's not enough. You have to rub the back while holding it still so you press the color on. Ta-da! There you have it. All right, so that is our project. We worked on the color wheel and we worked on this really new cool stamping technique. This is a fun one because you can use it anytime you have a piece of styrofoam. Get a wet piece of paper and some washable markers and have fun. All right, y'all, see you soon.